So this is going to be my new body style intake, shaved, not done but shaved, still shaping it up and cleaning her a bit, but this is going to be a 4-bolt throttle body that I've paired with a fuel rail and 92mm throttle body, which is a little bit too much for this stock 5.3 currently. So what do? We got this ugly little nugget here. So the plan is basically we take this gnarly factory truck manifold and we have to basically from here up cut every single stud, plastic webbing, port, everything out of here. A lot of these we're going to try to relocate to the back, such as a map, right here, map sensor, any vacuum, PCV, returns, anything like that. Possibly relocate them to the rear. So basically we're just going to shave this all down, get rid of all this ugly truckness and make her look better. Two biggest reasons is, first off, this just will not fit under the hood. These studs right here are pretty much hitting the limits of the height of under the hood clearance. So anything higher than that, such as that one, and these two webs, gotta go. So we're gonna shave these all off, do a little bit of plastic welding, body fill, primer, paint, kick her in the LS Mustang. So we've been at this for a couple minutes, and as you can see, it is a bit of a process. And we're basically just keeping all the cutoffs. We're going to have to use these later to patch all of these holes. There's going to be 6 of them on the sides, as well as the top ones here for the previous map location. So, hacksaw blades work real nice. Sawzalls are just quicker. So, not so precise, but much quicker. Once we get down to here, I'm probably going to start using air tools or something with flapper discs just to get rid of these little ridges. Honestly, I might even try using the orbital sander down there with 40 grit or something. So we'll see when we get there, but basically we are just leaving these 3 for the throttle cable. We're probably going to cut this one and just leave the bottom 2. And then basically the rest is going away. So that's how you do it. I'm going to do the rest off camera because this it's a bit of a job, so let's get to her, boys. I'll pick up when possibly have made any progress. So let's jump right into this. It is a bit of a messy process, but we're getting there. So the intake's actually starting to take shape. The only one I couldn't cut down too much is this one, and a bit of this one, because our Sawzall blade is just not having it. So basically I'm going to start filling these in, preheating our little I should know the name of this. Soldering iron. And then we take all our little cutoffs that we kept, cut them into shape, and more or less weld them into place. Slowly but surely. So the top ones I will have to cut down a little more. Side ones, definitely that one. This one's probably Ray. We want to be basically smooth all the way down. So cut them down a little bit more. Once that's up to temp, we can start welding these in. So this is basically the start, so we're going to go ahead and melt these in. We already did these 2. We are starting the 3rd down here. Okay. And then once we melt them in, and it's going to be a rough texture, we're going to go ahead and sand the whole thing all at once. So basically, use a soldering iron, bits of plastic. I cut them into size with the side snips, get the shape roughly right, and then we stick a screw into it so we can actually hold the screw, continue welding, and basically get her in there. So this is time consuming. The rest pretty quick, especially with the Sawzall. This takes a bit of time. Then we gotta go ahead and sand off the rest of these ribs until it's perfectly smooth, except for these 2, and then primer. But gotta get some body filler. Probably gotta get some body filler first. Let's bang out a couple more of these holes. Well, in other news, we basically got the engine bay basically done. So we got our fuel lines, just waiting for our AN hose to show up so we can basically build that. This fuel rail is going to end up on this intake, but she's getting ready for the first start, so get ready for that, guys. As far as the intake goes, we've let this cure, so basically I'm going to aim to feather this in on the rear. More importantly, it's looking pretty uniform, so we're basically going to feather in the edges, but as long as all the pits are covered, gotta do some creative shaping around here. Sander flush and prime, so that's where we're at. Let's get sanding and priming. So here it is. It's still kind of curing, but it's looking pretty good actually, so very happy with that. That's amazing, and that's what it used to look like, so not too bad. It's bloody cold. It's had a hard time curing, but basically bam, we got shaved intake. Moved our map to the back. We got our PCVs still, so pretty happy with this. Now again, this is a 3-bolt throttle body. This is a new body style that I've shaved. It's pretty tight fit, so may have to get a cowl hood to make this fit, but that's a shaved new body style. This is a little more complicated since it's a 2-piece and it's got a seam all the way around, so we're not quite done this one, but when I do cam this, eventually that's going on. So for now, truck manifold, this one's easier to do, much quicker, and that's what it used to look like, and turned out great, so I'm very happy. Throw that one on, let's see how she looks. Oh, you're gonna be heavy. Easy. Oh, that's real heavy. Oh, oof. Hey. Bam. Oh, that looks good. All right, I'm happy with that. Hood clearance should be a little better, and that isn't that ugly thing there. So, dang, I love that. Just gotta get a throttle body on and throw the harness in, and the LS swap is done. Well, rad. We got a bit to do. It's looking real good in there, though. Well, that's it, though. Shaved intake, looking great on the Mustang. Oof. So that's pretty much it, guys. Intake manifolds on. We got a lot of work to do, but it's basically me. That's me shaving the intake manifold. So you guys like what you've seen? You like LS swaps in Mustangs? It's looking pretty good. Definitely stay tuned because we are so close. We're this close to firing. This was the last thing we needed. Get to build our AN fuel lines, and then we're set. So yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Almost there, old girl. You're almost there.